When I heard that Relume made their whole component library available via MCP, my first thought was, do I actually need this? I mean, let's be honest, with Claude you can get pretty good results already. Now, on their landing page, Relume makes some pretty bold claims, and the feedback is overwhelmingly positive. So instead of taking their word for it, I wanted to test it myself. So let's find out how much of a difference this makes. Okay, so basically Relume's taken their whole component library, so over 1,000 components right now at this point, and then hooked it straight into Claude. Now, these are actually made by real designers, and same goes for the design system underneath, so the colors, the spacing, all that kind of stuff. So instead of Claude guessing what something should look like, it's actually grabbing a component from their library. And since it's already built, well, it should be quicker as well. And here's what's interesting, it's not just Claude, it's compatible with Cursor, Windsurf, VS Code, and any tool that supports MCP basically. Okay, so let's see if it actually holds up. Okay, so I'm inside Claude now, so the first thing we need to do is to add the connector to the Relume library. So let me copy this from their website, and then we go to our settings, and from here we're going to add a new connector, add custom connector, give it a name, so let's call it Relume, and then paste it here. And that's all basically. Okay, so you can add this now and then connect your account. And once this is done, the components you have access to are from the React library. Now, if you click on this, you can discover everything that's available. So over 1,500 components right now, and they're all broken down in different categories. So if you go under marketing, you'll find all your nav bars, your footers, hero sections, and so on and so on. And then if you wanted to add a hero section, simply click on this. So you can see you have all the different elements here, or you can use the search bar, so hero section, and then you have them all as a list. Now, the advantage of this is that you have a quick preview here by the side. So if it's animated, you'll know immediately, like this one, for instance, as you can see, beautiful effect. So if you use that feature, it's easier to see the finished product as well. So normally when you design a website with Claude, you only need to enter a simple prompt, like for instance, design a professional landing page for an accountant, and it will spit out something fairly decent, but you can still feel its AI slop nonetheless. Now, you might get away with just one page, but it gets even worse once you start adding more pages like about us, services, our team, contact page. That's when you end up with real inconsistencies across the layout. Now, apparently with Relume, that problem is fixed, so you get to build your website properly, step by step, just like you would normally in your page builder. So that means now you have full control over the finished product. Now, I'm not entirely convinced yet, so let's put this to the test. Very good. So for this, we're going to use Claude Desktop App. So let's make sure that Relume is connected properly. So it is indeed. And let's go to Manage Connectors and make sure that we have access to all the different components. As you can see right here, they are all indeed allowed. Okay, so let's try this out. So this is the prompt. I want to build a landing page for a SaaS company launching a brand new AI service. Start out with just the navbar and hero section for now. And just to be sure, I added this line as well. Pull these components using the Relume MCP. Use strong branding, vibrant colors, and don't generate a wireframe. So let's try this out. And this is the result. So this is our hero section here. So I did ask for vibrant colors. It did follow the prompt perfectly. So this is what we have. Right here underneath, we have a nice effect as well. So lovely. And if I click on this, it will open up a video as well. So this is perfect. And on top, we have the navigation bar. So our menu section, as you can see, this is not too bad at all. That looks very, very professional indeed. So altogether, I'm quite happy with this, to be honest. So that's the navbar and hero section in place. Now let's see if we can add additional sections underneath and complete the page while keeping the same layout and the same color scheme. Okay, so this is the new prompt. Add 3 more sections, so a feature section, a social proof section, and also a pricing section. So let's put this to the test. And this is the result. So let's have a quick look. So if you scroll down the page, we have our new trust section here. Perfect. We have our main 3 features here and the pricing section. And as you can see, all the colors, the font, layout, and everything is matching throughout the whole page so that we end up with a very uniform layout and very uniform design and landing page. Okay, so now I'd like to try something a little bit different just to see how much control we have over the finished product. So let's go back to the Relume library and let's see if we can swap some elements for another one. So maybe the pricing section, for instance, and then we're going to select our own footer section as well and implement it on our page. So let's try this now. So let's scroll down the page and find something we can use on our page. So not something too simple, but not too complicated either. So either something like this, maybe, or something like that, and see if it will respect the same UI code that we have in place. So I like this one, maybe pricing 22. And let's do the same for the footer section. And because this is a SaaS company selling only one product, we don't need a fancy one, maybe something simple. Perhaps this one here or this one here with the name across, so maybe footer 17. Okay, so let's enter our new prompt. So replace the existing pricing section with pricing 22 and add footer 17 on our page. So let's run this prompt. All right, so that's done. So let's have a quick look. So let's scroll down the page and discover the pricing section, which should be changed now. And it is indeed a new one. So this is the one we asked for. So there was pricing 22, I believe. And as you can see, you have all the comparison table next to each other like this with all the different features. You can compare side by side, and then you can start right here. And then our footer section with a big logo here at the bottom, exactly like we wanted it. So absolutely perfect so far. Okay, so one more thing I want to check is that Relume's whole page is that everything shares one system, not just a bunch of components that happen to look similar. Now, if this actually holds up, this changes how I work. But one page isn't really a fair test, so let's add a couple more pages and see if it still holds. So this is the prompt we're going to use. So now let's build 2 more pages, an about page and a standalone pricing page. Okay, so this is done now, so super excited to see the results. So let's have a look at the pricing page. Okay, so as you can see, these are all the same color, same font, same layout, same everything basically. Yeah, okay, this is absolutely fine. And about us, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Same spacing, same radius, same call to action button, same font, same everything. Everything is unified and absolutely perfect. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. Okay, so the next thing I care about is who actually owns what gets built. So some of the tools as web designers, well, the second you cancel the subscription, well, everything just stops working. You're locked behind a paywall. And honestly, this is where I thought I'd find a catch. So this is our finished product here, a landing page. Now, if you go to Claude here, click on those 3 dots, you can discover the file. So this is the full file structure. And as you can see, you have screens here, you have all your components, your different sections, you have all the UI, everything is in here. So all these files are owned by you, obviously. And you can work on them whichever way you want. You can even open them in VS Code, for instance. So again, with the full file structure here. So let's open one of the components, one of the section. So maybe contact, and there you go. As you can see, you can customize whatever you want inside the code. And again, you own everything. All the code is yours. Very good. So one honest caveat before I wrap up. This only pulls from Relume's React component library. It's not hooked into their site builder or wireframes. It's just the components library. So if you go to their site builder and create a new project, you can describe your project. They will then create your complete sitemap, and then you have the complete wireframe as well. You can then create your style guide, and you'll have the final design. Now you can export this to Claude as well. Now this is also a new feature, but this is not the same functionality at all. So if you want me to cover that in another video, let me know in the comment section below. Now I'll be straight with you, this isn't magic. You still need to know roughly what you want, and it won't nail every interaction first try. But for the actual structure itself and the design system holding everything together across the whole build, well, I think this might just be my exact setup now for every client project. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.